And getting the start for Miami, Max Meyer. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Here's a 1-1. Bouncer to Hoskins. He takes it on his own. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Ketel Marte. Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. It gets down, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Fouled off left side. Lone Depot Park just underway here. What a stop. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Arizona, Corbin Burns. What do you have on him, Siggy?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Digging in, Heriberto Hernandez.
Ball that close.
And a swing and a miss. Swing and a bouncer. Whips it to Smith. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Rhys Hoskins. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Burns with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. 2-2 now. High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. And it is gone. 3rd home run of the season. The Marlins on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
1 down. Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. That's too low, and it's 3-2.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Tawa coming in on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
2 down, nobody on. That missed by a lot. Ball 3. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And next is the designated hitter, Liam Hicks. Pitch kicks away. And the runner holds. Fastball right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first, inning over. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now back here at Lone Depot Park. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. And that is cut on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one is upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. 1 gone here. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Slings to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to Hoskins. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin. Made it as a pitcher. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And now Otto Lopez. The shortstop takes the ball. Here goes the runner. Liner snagged at first. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off.
Batting it, the 3rd baseman,
Graham Pauley will hit next. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next offering is downstairs. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. We played 2 innings. Back here in Miami, all set for the start of the inning. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 2. In the air, left field. Stowers on his way over. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 1 down. Tim Tawa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
This one in the air, center field. Marcy gets under it. 2 up, 2 down. Jorge Barrosa, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. Diamondbacks. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Kona tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. Out to short. Perdomo whips it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Back to the top of the Miami order. Heriberto Hernandez now at the plate. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
In the air to left center. Tawa on the move. And that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Marlins 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. This is Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
Ball that's outside.
Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out.
1 at second. 2 gone as they hit into their second double play in the first 4 innings.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going. This is Corbin Carroll. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Lopez. They get the force, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. The 2-1. And that one in the air center field. Tawa under it. And there's one away. And here is Hoskins.
The first baseman, number 12, Reed.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped on a line to center. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Up next,
let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
No surprise to see him pumping in plenty of cutters, Boo. That's his best pitch. Throwing it a lot in this game. Minimal damage against him to this point. We'll see if the lineup forces him to make an adjustment.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
The center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Ball to strike. That one fouled off. In the air out to center, and that'll get down for a hit. And out to a board.
The batter number 6.
So up next, Otto Lopez.
Lopez.
Liner, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And at the plate for Miami, Graham Pauley. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Now time called at the plate. Swung on, belted. That one carrying, and it is out of here. That one felt good. His 7th home run of the season. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 5 zip.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here.
So 2 down, stepping in, Griffin Conant. Gets under and pops it up. That is the inning. But the Marlins get 3 on the homer. And the lead is now. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
2-2 now. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Yeah. There's one away. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. The 1-1.
Ball inside.
The Fish leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. Slow roller to first. Here's Lopez for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Marlins 5 and the Diamondbacks. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Ryan Thompson.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and misses, but he's going to compete out there on the mound.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And a base hit and the leadoff man aboard. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And
He's in there. He's safe.
It's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Hernandez around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And now it's going to be Kyle Stowers. The 1-2. Runner on the go. Fly ball down the line. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Number 12, Rhys Hoskins.
Runner on the move. There's a ball. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
The 3-1. Hoskins pushes it foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 1 out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Liam Hicks getting ready to hit. Just a slow ground ball this time. The flip. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Marlins.
Here comes the manager out of the. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Taylor Clark.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Out towards right center field. Tawa should have this one. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Tim Tawa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to Hoskins. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jorge Barrosa. The 1-1 is fouled off. Taps softly to the right side. Hoskins takes it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Gabriel Moreno digs in now. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Foul ball.
And it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Marlins. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Chop back up the middle. Marte throws to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. The Marlins up big in this one here at the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air, center field. Tawa moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now here is Griffin Conine.
The right fielder, number 18, Griffin Conine.
And delivers
Yep, that ball went
outside.
out.
Action in the pen down there. Cade Stroud, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Tawa on his way over. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
No, he's safe.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play. Now here is Pavin Smith. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. That one found hard the other way.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
It's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right.
Nope, outside.
Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high five. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one ripped left field. And
Time, that ball bounced over.
As it hops the fence. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. So it may be too little too late. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cade Stroud.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So digging in, Xavier Edwards. Here's a 1-1.
Foul ball. Nope. That's inside.
That one to first. Smith steps on the bag, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Kyle.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Kyle Stowers. Right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. The 1-1. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. 1-2 now.
Outside. That's a ball.
High fly ball right field. Carroll settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Marlins,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Cousins. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. On the ground right side. Over to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Marcy moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out. A new arm into the game, the righty, number 78.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
High fly ball out to center field. Tawa under it. 1 away. Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Shortstop, Otto Lopez.
The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Paul Sewald up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. 2-2 now. This one in the air, right field. And it drops in. And that's a 1-out single.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Jammed it pretty good with that high fastball on the inside corner, so he can't be upset about the pitch. Just kind of an unlucky result.
At the plate, Graham Pauley. Runner on the go. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Torey Lovullo is out of the... Paul Sewald will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously.
And that'll do it. One left for Miami. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Slice hard but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're Stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Next to hit for Arizona, Pavin Smith.
Ball two.
That one misses. 2-1. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor.
Bouncer to Hoskins. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
This was pure domination at home. Huge sweep. And now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city, get a nice meal, get settled in at the hotel, but come back ready to play in the next game. See if you can continue this momentum.
7-2 your final here today. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound in this one, Jesus Luzardo. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. One away. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. Ripped to short. Over to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, and that'll do it. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. This is Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill in this one, Max Meyer. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. The 1-1. There goes the runner. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 out, man at first. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Out of line, out towards center. He's got it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Stop. Off of first with 2 away. Swing and a bouncer. Fires over to Hoskins. That ends the frame. Phillies strand 1. We played an inning. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So the Miami Marlins are not in a good position about halfway through the season. Not the worst spot to be in, but I imagine they're feeling antsy about their place in the standings.
Yeah, these guys were supposed to be a strong contender for a playoff spot, but they haven't really made that run up the standings just yet. There's still time. Don't get desperate. Don't panic or anything like that, but I'd like to see them go on a bit of a run in the second half. Maybe put themselves in better position for that postseason spot.
Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. No score here in the second. This one in the air, center field. Marsh moving under this one. takes it in for the out.
Batting six, right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. 2 down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Edwards takes it in for the out. 1 down. And here comes Alec Boehm. Just off the outside edge. Ball 3. Way out front for strike 2. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's JT Realmuto. In the air, center field. Marcy under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. Out to short, stop. To first, leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So up next, Otto Lopez. Way inside, gets out of the way.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That one ran inside, almost got him. And there's ball 4.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Agustin.
1 down at the plate. Agustin Ramirez. Here's a 2-1. Rudder takes off. Pitches low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Out towards right center field. Garcia on his way over. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman Xavier.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards digs in now. Man on second, 2 down. Base hit center field. Lopez around 3rd. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Next to hit, Heriberto Hernandez. The count 2-1. Runner on the go. Throw safe. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Jacob Marcy next to hit for the Marlins. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming home. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Now here is Jacob Marcy. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
This one in the air, right field. And that is that. 3 runs for him here. And welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The 1-1. Foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, third baseman
Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Lopez. Off balance feed. There's one. To first.
He's
not in
saved.
time. Great effort there.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
up next for the Phillies.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Ball to strike. There's a line drive to left field. And that's the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And there's 1 away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And up next for Miami, Griffin Conine. In the air, left field. Kemp settles under this one. 2 down. Now the third baseman, Connor Norton.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Next pitch is outside. This one in the air, center field. Marsh on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 4th, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Kyle Schwarber.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Set down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, nice play to first. Nicely done for the out.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took a perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
Slings to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Phillies down in order. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. This one popped up. Sosa gets under it, and there's one down. So now here's the DH, Agustin Ramirez. The 2-1. On the ground, and that's a fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. And he'll pull into second safely.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to.
Zach McCambley comes on now. He last pitched 2 days ago. Back to the top of the order. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. This ball's chopped on the ground. Sosa tosses to first, and that's an out.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher Heriberto Hernandez.
Here's the catcher to hit, Heriberto Hernandez. Ball to strike. The pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Ball.
2 outs and a runner at third, and we're at the top of the 5th. Now one missed. Jacob Marcy waits on deck for Miami. Fly ball to right. Garcia under this one. And that is that. One left for Miami. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now it's JT Realmuto. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's one. On to Hoskins. No! Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So digging in, Otto Kemp. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out. Still nothing on the. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So up next, Jacob Marcy. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Time call. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. 2-2 down. This one in the air, center field. Marsh settles under it. And there's one down. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
No,
Stirring
that's
in the
out.
Phillies bullpen, Orion Kerkering. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is Kyle Stowers. Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Over to stop for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the sixth, Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies. Here's a 1-1. That's to third. Fires over to Hoskins, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one catches the corner for a strike. The Phils trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the sixth. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. On the ground to short, Lopez. Whips it to first, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Phillies.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Marsh. To the right side, Edwards. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Make it 6. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kerkering.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Ball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Almost got him. The 2-1. Runner on the move. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. First and second, no outs. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Here's a 1-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swung on, popped up on the infield.
That's an infield fly.
And the infield fly is called. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. In comes
He's in
the
there.
run
He's safe.
from second. And it's 4-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now Heriberto Hernandez. Fouled off. He was late. In the air out towards right center. Garcia on the move to the alley. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways.
Taijuan Walker taking over on the mound.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
And at the plate for Miami, Jacob Marcy. Now quick throw to first. And he's back in safely. The Marlins trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner on the go. Out towards right center field. Marsh on the move to the gap. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Taps softly to the right side. Edwards on to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Just missed.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Hoskins. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Edmundo.
2 down, bases empty. Edmundo Sosa now at the plate. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
In the air, right field. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Rhys Hoskins. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See you later. A solo shot. And they add to their lead. It's 5-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine. That one drilled left field. Going back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 6-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
One down. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Next pitch misses way outside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Swings through that one for strike two. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Man at second with one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez.
That's the ball.
Man at second. That one fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Marsh settles underneath it. And there are two down.
Up next for the Marlins.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Man on second, two down. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. In time to Bone. Out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That missed. That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ground ball left side, and it gets by him. Pitch kicks away. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position. Got him. One gone here.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. 2 away now. Here's the third baseman, Pedro Leon.
Third baseman.
And a 2-1 on the way. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I?
And it stays fair. Here comes Bohm around third. He'll score easily. It's 6-1. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Strike 2. Hot shot to third. And that is that. So it may be too little, too late, but they're on the board. Back at Citizens Bank Park, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Heriberto Hernandez getting ready to hit. Activity in the bullpen. Joan Duran, the closer, is getting loose. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Here's a 2-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jacob Marcy will hit next. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing. Bottom of the 9th. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. The 1-1.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 up, 1 down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Close one. Doesn't get the call. 2-1. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity's been really good. He's just had some bad luck. Hit the ball right at people.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. And the strike call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. So it's their last chance in this one. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. And now the Phillies down to their final strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. This one in the air, center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins even this series up at a game apiece.